So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been in a rut lately when it comes to YouTube and being creative, uploading videos, making content. And I'm basically hopping on here to explain why that is and what my thoughts are around it. This video is going to be a long-form rant on YouTube as a platform and my relationship to that. So I'll just start with this. I'm a perfectionist. That's largely why one of the first videos that I made that was really high quality was on the topic of perfectionism. I made that video primarily for myself so that I could watch it back and remind myself that perfectionism is the enemy of good. Perfectionism is always going to block me from actually accomplishing anything, because when I focus so much on making the perfect video, I end up not making a video at all. And the more time that I spend obsessing over attaining this perfection, I waste a lot of precious time that could have been spent just making decent videos. So there's that aspect of perfectionism. Then there is another more insidious thing that I've noticed. And I was discussing this with my brother, as well as a couple of my friends. And it kind of went under the radar when I mentioned it to them. They didn't really call me out on it, and I didn't really seem to notice the problem in this line of thinking when I initially said it. And it was this. I need to establish social proof by making high quality videos, by making videos with good production value, good lighting, good audio, good scripting, good editing, before I can make authentic, unscripted, off the cuff, very basic videos where it's just me, stream of consciousness, sharing what I say unedited. Now, my line of thinking behind that was, well, nobody's going to want to watch unscripted, unedited, unprofessional videos of me just talking to a camera with no super intense wow factor with lots of mistakes. They're not going to want to see me just share my authentic thoughts as they arise in the moment, because they don't know who I am. Now just think about that in regards to what I said just a moment ago about perfectionism. That right there is a major coping mechanism for, or I wouldn't even call it a coping mechanism. I would say that is a rationalization for not taking action. That is a rationalization for perfectionism. Because what ends up happening, and this is why I called it insidious, is that you end up, again, not making any content, not building that momentum, and you are actually depriving people of one of the most interesting parts of a YouTube journey, of any journey, and that is having an inside look at the beginning, having an inside look at where you were when you started. Why do people like underdog stories so much? Because we like to imagine that someone as average and unremarkable as ourselves could rise to become something so much greater than that. And what happens is that you deprive people of your own underdog story when you do not share yourself authentically right from the beginning with whatever material you have available. So that's what I've come to realize, is that yes, not a whole lot of people are going to watch these videos right off the bat, but that's not the point. The point is that over time, as I grow my channel, as I eventually years from now reach, 100,000 subscribers or whatever the arbitrary number is, I'll reach a certain capacity of people that are dedicated to my message and to me as a person, and they want to hear what I have to say. They're going to go back and look at my old videos and be like, wow, I'm so grateful that I have this inside look at Constantine when he was making his content in the beginning. Like, that's so fascinating. It's so inspiring too, because it shows that he went from that to where he is now. And so, also, by doing that, once that social proof is established, people will want to watch the long-form, unedited content that I make then a lot, because I will have already established myself as this, person with competence and value to offer to this particular niche. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on perfectionism and establishing social proof on YouTube, and how I had been deluding myself into not taking action at all because I thought that I can only be making and uploading really high quality content. And the thing about it is that the content that I think is high quality right now, a year from now, I'm going to think is not that great. But I'm still going to have that perspective of gratitude that I even uploaded it in the first place. And so, yeah, it really just comes down to I guess I'm a little bit afraid of being judged for putting myself out there. And so if I can build up as many walls of supposed credibility so that I can feel like I am, I'm doing editing, I'm adding music, or I have good lighting, maybe people won't judge me as harshly. It's like, no, it's just me and my message, and the fact that I'm not even looking at the viewfinder. I mean, the fact that I'm not even looking at the lens most of the time, and I'm instead looking at the viewfinder, which is pretty awkward to watch. Yeah. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. And so with that being said, I am planning on just uploading more content, putting it out there, because eventually one day I'm going to look back and be like, wow, I'm grateful that I built that momentum, and that I actually started, and that I actually put myself out there, because without that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, yeah, I'm just going to stop depriving you guys of my underdog story. Just going to share myself authentically. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be making videos like the Jordan Peterson edits or the perfectionism video, because I really enjoy making that content. I've just been putting way too much pressure on myself to only create that content. And so that stops today. So thanks for watching thus far. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell for new videos so that you don't miss a beat. And also, please drop your comments down below. I want to hear your thoughts on perfectionism and authenticity and having that balance. And I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, take care.